Look everyone, it's our little scholarship girl, Ivy mocked. Do you even know how to use a fork? Or maybe we should even teach you how to use the general table manners, since you know nothing about being rich or eating in an expensive cafeteria. The school cafeteria erupted in laughter and Mira's face burned with humiliation. She longed to escape but felt trapped in a world that seemed to determine to keep her down. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor girl named Mira. With tattered clothes and an old backpack, she attended the local school, dreaming of a brighter future. Every night, she studied under the dim light of a candle, hoping that one day her hard work would pay off. Her only comfort came from the colorful drawings, her paintings she painted on a piece of paper, pouring her emotions into every stroke of the brush. One fateful day, Mira received a letter that changed her life forever. She had been awarded a scholarship to Crestwood Academy, the most prestigious school in the region. Renowned for its elite students and extraordinary resources. The excitement filled her heart. But as she approached the grand gate of the school, a chill ran down her spine. Crestwood was a world away from her humble beginning. The students arrived in Ruxley cars, wearing designer uniforms, and their laughter echoed through the marble halls. Mira felt like a ghost among them, her old sneakers and her hand-me-down clothes setting her apart. As the first week unfolded, she quickly realized that her scholarship came with a dark prize. A group of wealthy girls, led by the popular and ruthless Ivy, decided that Mira was an easy target. She was not supposed to be in the school. She was not their class. Ivy was known for her sharp tongue and piercing gaze, which could silence anyone with a mere look. During her first art class, Mira excitedly shared her sketches, only to be met with mockery from Ivy and her friends. "Oh, did you draw that?" Ivy asked with mockery, pointing at Mira's artwork. "I guess so. It's befitting since you are practically a child playing in a big school. Or don't you know you are a child among us? You are not even fit to be in this class, not to talk of attend the same lecture with us." The laughter echoed through the room and Mira felt so humiliated. It seemed impossible to fit in, no matter how hard she tried. As days turned into weeks, the bullying escalated. Ivy and her group would corner Mira in the hallways, shoving her books to the ground and calling her names like scholarship scavenger and atlas wonder, and so many ridiculous names. One afternoon, Mira sat alone in the cafeteria, her heart heavy as she ate and picked on her lunch. Alone, sitting on one corner, Ivy approached her with a malicious smile, accompanied by her friends. "Look everyone, it's our little scholarship girl," Ivy exclaimed. "Do you even know how to use a fork? Maybe we should teach you. Do you even know how to use the culturalists?" The cafeteria erupted with laughter and Mira's face burned with humiliation. She longed to escape but felt trapped in a world that seemed determined to keep her down. Mira often turned to her art for comfort, Every evening, she would retire to her small room, armed with her brushes and paints, pouring her heart into her canvases. The colors flowed from her as she painted scenes of her village, the warm sun setting behind the hills, the laughter of children playing, and the strong faces of her family. These moments were her refuge, a stark contrast to the cruelty she faced at school. Then came the day when the school announced an art competition. It was a prestigious event that would showcase the best talent at Crestwood. Mira felt a flicker of hope. This was her chance to prove herself. But she also knew that entering the competition would mean exposing herself to further ridicule. What if they laugh at me again? She pondered. Despite her fears, Mira decided to enter. She wanted to show that she has something valuable to offer, something beyond her poverty. As she began working on her piece of art, she poured all her emotions into it, capturing the essence of her struggles and dreams. But Ivy and her friends were so relentless. They followed her into the art room, stealing her brushes and hiding her paints. One day, as Mira stepped out for a moment, Ivy took the opportunity to vandalize her canvas. When Mira returned, she was shocked in horror at the sight of her work destroyed. Heartbroken, she spent the night trying to salvage what she could, her tears mixing with the paint. With each act of bullying, Mira felt the weight of despair crushing her spirit. But she remembered her grandmother's word. True beauty comes from the heart. Inspired, she resolved to keep fighting. As she walked late into the night, her passion for art ignited a fire within her, pushing her to create something extraordinary, something so magical. The day of the competition arrived, and the auditorium buzzed with excitement. Students gathered, talking and chatting about their own works. Their confidence was so evident. Mira stood nervously beside her canvas, her heart racing. When Ivy revealed her own masterpiece, a flashy, extravagant piece meant to impress, Mira felt a twinge of doubt. Ivy's painting was bright and loud, but it lacked the soul that Mira poured into her work. Finally, it was Mira's turn to present. As she unveiled her painting, gasps and shock filled the room. Her artwork was a vibrant landscape of her village, capturing not just its beauty, but also the resilience of its people. She spoke passionately about her inspiration, her struggles, and her dreams. The room fell silent, and the audience was captivated. Even some of her bullies looked stunned. When the judges deliberated, Mira felt a mix of hope and fear. As the results were announced, the tension in the room was so loud you could hear the heartbeats. And the winner of the Crestwood Art Competition is Mira! The crowd erupted in applause. Shocked filled the air, and Mira's heart was so big she couldn't contain it. Ivy's expression darkened, her eyes narrowing as she realized her grip on the throne of popularity was slipping out of her fingers. After the ceremony, instead of feeling vindicated, Mira approached Ivy, her heart pounding. I know you don't think I belong here, Ivy, but I hope one day you'll see that we all have our struggles. Each of us have our struggles, she said softly. Ivy was taken aback, surprised by Mira's courage. Mira's words resonated within her, and for the first time, Ivy felt the weight of her actions. Days turned into weeks, and Mira's success began to change things around her. Other students started to admire her talent and resilience. They approached her, asking for art tips, and gradually, the tide began to shift. Ivy watched as Mira blossomed, her popularity growing among students and teachers alike. Feeling increasingly isolated, Ivy began to reflect on her behaviors. She noticed how her friend had also begun to drift away from her, perhaps realizing that bullying was no longer in vogue. With a sense of loneliness creeping in, Ivy finally mustered the courage to apologize. So one day, as Mira was sketching under a tree, Ivy approached her, her expression serious. "Mira," she began hesitantly, I am really sorry for how I treated you. It was wrong, and I was wrong. I was jealous of your talent, and I felt you didn't belong here, but I was wrong." Mira looked up, surprised but cautiously receptive. "I appreciate your honesty, Ivy," Mira replied, choosing her words carefully. "But you have to understand how much it hurts." Ivy nodded, tears brimming in her eyes. "I didn't realize it until I saw how everyone respected you and isolated me. I want to change. Can we maybe start all over again?" Mila's heart softened as she recognized the sincerity in Ivy's eyes. "Maybe we can, and this time on the right foot," she said. The two girls began to talk, sharing their stories and gradually forming an unexpected friendship. Ivy started attending Mira's art classes, learning to appreciate the beauty and emotions behind every brushstroke. As Ivy opened up about her own struggles, Mira realized that even the seemingly invisible had battles. Even the rich cried. The wealthy also cried. The pair began to collaborate on art projects, combining Ivy's flair for presentation with Mira's emotional depth. Together, they hosted an art exhibition at Crestwood, celebrating not just their works but also the power of friendship and understanding. Mira's journey transformed her from a bullied outcast into a symbol of perseverance and talent. She not only earned the respect of her peers but also inspired many to look beyond wealth and privilege. Ivy too learned valuable lessons about compassion and humility, redefining her place in the school. In the end, Mira graduated at the top of her class, her art celebrated throughout the school. Ivy stood by her side during the ceremony, a testament to their newfound friendship. Mira's success became a beacon of hope for other students facing adversities, proving that true worth cannot be measured by money, but by heart and by talent and your faith that you have in yourself. So, dear friends, the story of Mira teaches us to always believe in ourselves, have hope in ourselves, and believe on what we are capable of doing. It's not what is around us or what we can afford that defines who we are. It is what we have inside us that defines who we truly are. And until you begin and start to appreciate who you are, things will never change around you. So thank you for being with us till the end of this story. I really appreciate that. If you enjoyed this story and you learned something from this story, I would want to know in the comment section. Tell me what you learned and where you are watching from. And please, dear friends, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, give this video a thumbs up, turn on your notification bell to get notified the next time we post a new video. This means a whole lot to us. And until we come your way next time, keep being yourself and keep believing in yourself. Thank you and bye.